Let's go over the Springfield Kuna. On the end of the gun, you have this brake that comes straight from the factory, but the thread pitch on the barrel is 1/2 by 28, so if you want to replace this muzzle device, you can. I think the Springfield Kuna suppressed would be pretty sweet. The barrel is a 6-inch cold hammer forged barrel that's finished with something called monolite. That monolite material is supposed to help with longevity and durability of the barrel. On the handguard, you get 2 M-lock slots at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position. I don't think I'm going to run a handbrake on this thing just because of how odd shaped the handguard is. I did put this hand stop on the end of it, and I think it pairs nicely with the Kuna. The charging handle comes standard from the factory on the left-hand side of the gun. It does tuck away nicely whenever you're not using it. That way it doesn't snag on gear. The entire gun is ambi, so if you want to run the charging handle on the right-hand side, you can switch it there during disassembly. On the front of the mag well, you have this sandpaper-like grip. It's not overly aggressive, but it is textured enough to where you can feel it. You get the same texturing on the bolt catch and bolt release, the mag release, the top of the safety, and the pistol grip. Like I said, the entire gun is ambi, so on the right-hand side of the gun, you have a bolt catch and bolt release right there. On the left side of the gun, you also have your bolt catch and bolt release right there. Same thing with the mag release. On the left-hand side of the gun, you can easily remove the magazine. Same thing on the right, you can take the mag out, no problem. And then the safety is also ambi, but this safety has so much resistance to it, it's not even funny. But I would rather have my safety have too much resistance than too little. That way you don't accidentally put the gun on fire. Maybe after some training, the safety will break into where it's not as resistant. The trigger on the Kuna is essentially a 2-stage trigger. Your first wall is right there, and then you have a really mushy brake, but you do get a nice short tactile reset. The Kuna does take AR-15 style pistol grip, so if you're not a fan of the one that comes on it from the factory, you can easily change it out for your favorite one. This one honestly doesn't feel too bad in my hand. I might leave it for maybe a few hundred rounds and see how I like it. On the Kuna, you get 2 sets of iron sights. The first set being almost flush with the pick rail on the top. They're very reminiscent of pistol iron sights, something very similar to the Hellcat or the Echelon. The second set of iron sights are flip up and they are spring loaded. They are retained on the top pick rail of the gun like that. Just for a reference, this is a Vortex Crossfire. I'm pretty sure this is a 1.53 mount, and these iron sights do not co-witness with this red dot on this mount. On the back of the Kuna, you have a QD point for a sling on the left and right-hand side of the gun right there. And then on the back of the Kuna, you have a 1913 rail that allows you to mount your favorite stock or brace. In this case, I have a brace, and I know it's a brace because it says so right there. With the brace folded, the Kuna is a very compact and easily concealable package. I don't have any rounds on the Kuna yet, but the overall build quality and finish on the Kuna seems pretty quality. I'm excited to shoot it. Let me know your opinions and what kind of content and training you want to see me do with the Kuna in the comments.